Kundalini and evolution of a new being. Most of you who are going through Kundalini Awakening are struggling to keep your identity, your ego, your personality alive. That is the most important angle to work on if you are going through Kundalini Awakening. Somehow or the other, I come across every second student or client who are actually wanting to keep their identity of the matrix of the roles in the society, in the family, in the world alive, and that creates a lot of resistance. So this video discourse is going to give you absolute clarity on what Kundalini wants from you and how you can be one with the Kundalini energy so that you can progress in your journey. Otherwise there is no hurry. Kundalini will keep on taking different forms in different lives. This birth of you will go in waste and one day you will die, because as long as you are in the matrix you are going to live the same life, and one day after a certain age and your destiny, the disease, decay and death will happen. If you want not this cycle to be repeated, because this cycle has been repeated over millions of years and there is no point in continuing that. I am showing you an extremely raw, wild nature in the Himalayas, and I will show you from where you have evolved. And this evolution of a new being is continuous for millions of years. It has never stopped. And if you are in the last stage of your Kundalini Awakening journey, then the last purpose of Kundalini is to make you into a conscious man, a conscious being, a conscious person, individual or a human organism who has the highest brain capacity, who has the highest quality of nervous system, who is smart, who is intelligent, who is practical and who is not spiritual, who is not esoteric and who is not mysterious and who is not a fool, not an idiot. Most of you who read lot of stuff about spiritual practices, you actually want to escape from the truth about life. Life is here and now, which I am living, and this instinctive life is the solution to your brain and nervous system problems. The more you remain attached to your ego, personality, and the more you want to remain the sophisticated you, the civilized you which the society has made you, you will remain stuck in your crown chakra. You will remain stuck in your other chakra. The Kundalini will not move. But if you come close to life, for example, look at this moss. This moss is life, and this moss indicates the presence of high volume of prana and oxygen in this region. Also, this white patches that you see on the tree is the indicative of high volume of prana, and these kind of white patches you will see in all the trees around. Look at these trees. This indicates life. This means there is no dead matter here. There is no plastic. There is no pollution. These are mosses growing from this tree, and there is so much variety of flora in this region and fauna in this region. A monkey was just around me a few moments ago, and as you come with me, I will show you more density of the natural presence, and this is a vortex in itself. When you come at such places, you will realize that you are nothing. The one that you are holding on to. You are not the roles of the father, son, daughter, mother, the boss, the colleague, friend of anyone. You are just one with nature, and Kundalini wants you to evolve as a practical being who is responsible for his own life. In today's world, there is not a single person in the so-called matrix who will think about your life. If you are dying, suffering, trying to commit suicide, there is no one there to help you to get free from life. And there is only one power, force in the universe, that is Sanju, who will guide you towards the direction of life. You can call me guru, you can call me master, you can call me anything, you can call me nothing. But this force, this Sanju frequency force is all about experimenting with life in its natural form. You have to expose yourself to the wilderness of nature. You have to feel life, you have to breathe life. When you come to these jungles, try to smell the fresh air, try to smell the flowers. There may be some wildflowers, many things will be wild. These ponds also indicate high volume of negative ions in a place. And these ponds actually grow in dense jungles, which indicates that the forest is full of oxygen content. I know everything and I can share with you all this wisdom for your growth. But you have to know that society, civilization, cities will drain you and your energy, because the constructions in the city, the positive ions in the cities, technology, the radiations from the mobile towers, satellites, car pollution, vehicle pollution, industrial pollution, and the crowded city. Just take this simple understanding. There are, suppose, 1000 units of oxygen in a particular room or space. If you are alone in that room, you are getting the access to those 1000 units of oxygen. But if you are in that room surrounded by 100 people, then you have to share the same volume of air with or oxygen with the other people. And this is what is happening in the cities. There is no space to breathe. You are frustrated in the same home. All the toxicity build up in the home, in the relationship, and you are not able to do catharsis of that stored up, build up energy, and you suppress everything, and that create neurosis. And neurosis has many aspects. Sexual neurosis, which leads to suppression of your sexual energy, for which you start doing masturbation. You are addicted to porn, masturbation, not doing actual sex. That is one of the horrible condition you go through. And next is the schizophrenia symptoms, the paranoia symptoms, the bipolar symptoms, the symptoms connected with all the brain and mental health related condition. Now all of this creates lots of problem to your Kundalini energy processing, because Kundalini cannot process in a distorted nervous system. So the point is, if you want to evolve into a new species, a new human being, you have to do instinctive functions of life. You have to go out in open space, open nature, do the trekking activities, do the multi-layers of trekking activity. This means you can start with the more simplest walk, that is just walking and strolling in nature, looking at the trees. When you look at the trees, what happens? Your dimension of looking changes, and that is what I am doing right now. When you are looking up, you are seeing that your spine takes and assumes a particular form. For example, look at me. When I am looking at the tree, my neck is bending, my eyes are looking up, and my spine posture is being maintained. My pelvic region is out, my lower back is in, my chest is up, and this corrects the position of the spine. It makes you instinctive. The original position of our spine is like this, and that is why when you walk in nature like this, your postural changes will happen, and that is what you need to practice more and more. You need to practice looking up, opening your arms, opening your chest, and feeling and breathing with full capacity. And this is how your brain and nervous system, which is hardwired to deep programming, will change. Next, you can explore different aspects of the jungle, smelling different leaves, and making sure that your body is moving, bending, taking different formations, and automatically your brain and nervous system, your primitive brain is activated through this activity. What I am doing, I am activating my primitive brain and reducing the prefrontal cortex impact on my living. In your case, your prefrontal cortex, the logical mind, logical brain is too much activated, and that is why you cannot think beyond what is taught to you by civilization. But when your primitive brain is activated, the lower brain, your limbic brain is also activated. Limbic brain is connected to feeling life and the emotional connections with nature and everything that is life. So, if you want to evolve into a new species, you have to activate your prefrontal cortex in a different way so that you become practical. You have to activate your limbic brain and you have to activate your primitive brain to live a life of freedom like me. Bye bye. See you soon.